basic medical assistance, multiple ambulances if possible.
1 year ago today at 12:51 p.m., the first 911 call came in for shots fired at Oxford High School. More than 100 calls soon followed, prompting a massive response in the town 30 miles north of Detroit. Students hid under their desks and barricaded doors. Before long, first responders arrested then 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley.
I think this is every parent's worst nightmare.
4 students were killed in that shooting. 14-year-old Hannah St. Juliana, 16-year-old Tate Meir, 17-year-old Madison Baldwin, and 17-year-old Justin Schilling. 7 others were injured. Their former classmate Ethan has since pleaded guilty to 24 charges. It's been a long 12 months for the people of Oxford. There have been makeshift memorials, candlelight vigils, town halls, thoughts and prayers, and calls for change. But on this somber date, the community is coming together to remember the lives lost that day. TV5's James Felton went to the Oxford area today to hear from people still coming to terms with this tragedy 1 year later.
It's humbling. It's very humbling to be that person to say, hey, this is where you will find peace.
James Keene is the pastor at St. Joseph Church in Lake Orion, just south of Oxford. Today, on the 1-year anniversary of the Oxford High School shooting, the church opened its doors for quiet prayer to reflect on the tragic event that left 4 students dead and 7 others injured.
We have a display with the 4 major candles, the 4 students who fall, Madison, Tate, Justin, and Hannah. And then also at the front of the display, there's the 7 little candles, 6 blue ones for the students that were injured, and the one for the teacher who was injured in the event.
Keene says residents also had the chance to light their own candle as a way of showing the victims their heart is with them. Darlene Hendricks showed up to do just that.
It's heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching thinking I had kids that went all through Oxford, grandkids, some that are still there. Just heartache for the families, the other kids, knowing, hearing how they're hurting.
Not only are people here finding comfort in prayer, they're also getting support from man's best friend.
We came here today because we knew it was going to be difficult, and we know that they're going to chime the bells at the time of the tragedy.
For 4 minutes, beginning at 12:51 p.m., the church bells rang. Sharon Gloszewski and her therapy dog Samson made the trip to the church to offer what they could.
It makes me feel very worthwhile. It's a wonderful feeling. It's amazing.
As for Keene, he tells us emotions have been running high all day, something to be expected on the 1-year anniversary of a traumatic event.
It brings back the force of the feelings in a way that they can't anticipate. And so as those feelings come forth, I'm honored and humbled to be able to have this place of worship as the place where they can review those feelings, address those feelings, and keep moving forward.
Reporting in Oakland County, James Felton, WNEM, TV5.
A number of families impacted by the Oxford school shooting have filed lawsuits. Some of the defendants include the district, several administrators, and a security guard. Several lawsuits claim school officials failed to report Ethan Crumbley's disturbing behavior and did not take preventive measures that could have thwarted the deadly shooting. Tonight at 6, we'll hear from Madison Baldwin's aunt as she reflects on 1 year without her beautiful niece. We'll also take a look at where the criminal cases in that shooting stand.